This is going to be it's going to be a hard video to go through because so it's a pointless, it's useless, it's a horrible thing that would happen. It doesn't. This is not the way humans act. Um, Madison Brooks, LSU student. I don't know if you've heard about her or not. There's a case in Baton Rouge where this girl was found on the side of the road after being hit by a vehicle. Found out that she had been also a group of subhuman guys did bad stuff. If you know what I'm saying. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Video obtained by law enforcement investigating the alleged crimes against slain LSU student Madison Brooks shows some of the suspects callously laughing at the slurring sophomore, according to a local report. Adult suspects, Kason Carver and Kayvon DeAndre Washington, both 18, and Washington's 28-year-old uncle, Everett Lee, appeared in Baton Rouge, Louisiana court late Tuesday for their bond hearing related to charges connected with Brooks. Carver and Lee are charged with being principals to third-degree rape, while Washington and a 17-year-old who was not present were charged with third-degree rape. Brooks, 19, died after she was struck by a car in East Baton Rouge Parish in Louisiana in the early morning hours of January 15th. On Monday, investigators announced they had arrested the four males after two of them allegedly raped and intoxicated Brooks, while the other two were present inside a vehicle before dropping her off shortly before she was struck. A spokesperson for the East Baton Rouge Parish office told Fox News Digital the person who struck Brooks is not facing criminal charges, and added that the person was not impaired and contacted emergency personnel immediately. During Tuesday's bond hearing, 19th Judicial District Judge Brad Myers said he personally had viewed footage related to the case. Specifically, Myers said he watched a video of Brooks and the suspects from inside the vehicle, according to the report. Myers said footage, which was allegedly taken by one of the four suspects, depicted the others callously laughing at Brooks, who appeared to slur as she spoke, according to the report. The video reportedly did not include the alleged rape. There are three of the four fine individuals. Myers also saw footage that showed Brooks inside a local bar named Reggie's earlier in the night as she struggled to stand up and could be seen falling. WAFB reported. Police records show Brooks had a blood alcohol content of 0.319% at the time of her death. Attorneys for the suspects had previously argued that video showed the victim was not drunk to the point where she was unable to consent to sex. Attorney Ronald Haley, who is representing two of the suspects, previously said the video showed Brooks willfully got into the car, according to Fox 8. Absolutely not a rape, he said prior to Tuesday's hearing. Listen, this is a tragedy, definitely not a crime. He acknowledged that Brooks appeared intoxicated, though. There's where she was struck by a vehicle. To the point under the law that you say you're in a drunken stupor, to the point that you cannot lawfully give consent or answer questions, absolutely that was not the case, he said. But Myers disagreed and said he believed, based on the footage and other evidence, that a crime had occurred. That is Madison right there. The evidence to me is clear, Myers reportedly said. These are things that if you're representing a defendant, you do not want to hear a judge say. Also during Tuesday's court hearing, prosecutors announced they would be seeking to charge the suspects with first-degree rape, although it is not clear if they plan to take the action against all or only some of the males, the outlet reported. Prosecutors also expected to impanel a grand jury. In Louisiana, third-degree rape involves intercourse that is deemed to be without the lawful consent of a victim. Myers ordered Washington be held a $150,000 bond in connection with the third-degree rape charge. Carver and Lee, charged as principals, were ordered to be held on $50,000 and $75,000 respectively. Documents related to the four arrests describe how the suspects and the victim had been drinking alcohol at a bar on Bob Petit Boulevard called Reggie's, located roughly 1 mile from LSU campus. The four men left the bar with the victim, according to police records. Carver allegedly told police that Brooks asked for a ride home. He admitted that he agreed to give her the ride because he did not want to leave her while very intoxicated and the bar was closing. Carver drove the vehicle while Lee sat in the front seat. Carver told police. Washington and the minor suspect sat in the back seat with Brooks. According to police documents, Carver told police that both Washington and the 17-year-old asked Brooks multiple times if she wanted to have sex. You're asking a girl passing out in the back seat. And this guy who's supposed to be, this nice savior guy giving her a ride, it's just like sitting there. If she wanted to have sex, the affidavit states, he said she consented to Washington and to the 17-year-old, but added that he thought the victim was drunker and her speech was slurred. He told police that he and Lee were still in the vehicle at the time of the sex acts, the affidavit states, but that he felt uncomfortable and he hated it. During the interview, the co-defendant Carver was asked if the victim was too impaired to consent to sexual intercourse, and he replied, "I guess." I guess. Madison Brooks. They ended up letting her out on the side of the road. Sounds like they're really giving her that car ride home because she was too drunk, doesn't it? This is just a tragedy. This is an awful tragedy. We've covered a lot of stuff about Idaho, and I saw this, and I was just shocked. I was absolutely shocked this happened. LSU, a mile from college. This is not what you send your kids to school for. These people are predators that are there. Madison, in another article I read, that her, I believe it was her heart and her kidneys were donated. So hopefully others will get to live through her tragedy. But anyway, guys, just remember, the boogeyman's out there. You gotta stay safe. You gotta watch out for yourself because nobody else is looking out for you. Anyway, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video so it gets out there, and remember, there are people all over the country that are in bad shape. Anyway, love you guys. Take care. I'll be seeing you soon.